EV chargers increasingly a necessity at LA apartments and stores. As the auto industry transitions to electric vehicles (EVs), many have aired concerns that there will not be enough charging stations. According to one new report, many landlords and real estate owners in Los Angeles, California are rushing to construct new EV charging hardware at apartments, stores, office buildings, and more. Charging stations are not only considered a necessity for new housing developments in Los Angeles, according to the LA Times, but they're also an opportunity for owners of convenience stores, fast food restaurants, gas stations, movie theaters, and other retailers to make money while EV owners charge. Tesla and other companies are rapidly deploying new charging stations across the country, and the company recently built its 50,000th supercharger stall. Still, it's difficult to say if the efforts to expand charging networks are enough, as many in the Los Angeles metro have pointed out. One planning commissioner demanded project manager Hamid Bedad, who was overseeing a $350 million condominium skyscraper project in Los Angeles, to quadruple the number of charging stations at the project. Bedad eventually agreed to the last-minute change, now saying he's extremely glad that Commissioner forced us to build chargers at about 20% of the structure's parking spots. When you are in the heat of the hearing in the last leg of the proposal, you aren't going to say no, Bedad said. If we didn't have these 90 chargers, we would be in real trouble selling units. As the demand for Tesla and other EVs continues to grow, many remain concerned about the state of the public charging infrastructure that will need to keep vehicles charged. The pace of EV adoption has accelerated rapidly in California, and it's expected to follow suit throughout the U.S. in the coming years. If demand wasn't increasing enough on its own, California has also enacted a ban on the sale of new gas cars starting in 2035. And the move has since been followed by a number of states and even other countries. One environmentally conscious housing developer, CityView, is attempting to add as many charging stalls as allowed by a building's electrical system. However, CityView CEO Sean Burton notes that some older properties offer limited levels of available power supply for charging hardware, making it difficult. In general, I think building owners are adopting more slowly than they should, Burton said. We try to be more leading edge on sustainability issues. ZRS Management, a property manager overseeing 76,000 apartment units, is looking to retrofit power outlets in its garages to allow 210-volt Level 2 charging, according to Vice President of Operations Jackie Impelletier. These systems can take roughly 3 to 8 hours to charge an EV, and tenants have charging fees added to their utility bills. The thing we are all acknowledging is having charging stations is no longer an amenity. It's a necessity, Impelletier said, of keeping tenants and garnering new ones. We are going to start losing renters if we don't have easy and convenient access to chargers. Several automakers, most recently including Jaguar, have signed on board to adopt Tesla's North American Charging Standard (NACS), including plans to add the company's charging port to their future EV releases. Ford was the first major automaker to adopt the equipment, as announced earlier this year in a Twitter Spaces call with Elon Musk. The company has since been joined by General Motors, Mercedes-Benz, Rivian, Hyundai, Honda, and more. Source: reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at Teslarati. Elon Musk met with the president of Hungary at Giga Texas. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has met with several world leaders in recent weeks, with the latest being a U.S. meeting with the president of Hungary, according to a new report. Musk met with Hungary President Katalin Novak at Gigafactory Texas on Monday, as reported by Daily News Hungary via Sawyer Merritt. Novak originally posted an image from the meeting on Facebook, depicting the two shaking hands in front of the Austin, Texas production facility. In the end, Elon Musk could not come to the demographic summit in Budapest, Novak wrote in the Facebook post, as translated from Hungarian. "We're rescheduling the meeting for now. Details tomorrow." According to Daily News Hungary, the two parties talked about the demographic crisis in the Western world. The publication also said that Novak opened the meeting by telling Musk that the demographic crisis wasn't receiving enough attention compared to the dangers of climate change. Musk later posted about the meeting on X, confirming that the meeting had been about population collapse. Great meeting with the President of Hungary about the population collapse crisis. The news comes just hours after Musk posted on X that having children is saving the world, and after he's been outspoken on the issue of population collapse for years. It also comes just a few weeks after Musk reposted an interview from Tucker Carlson with Hungary Prime Minister Viktor Orban, to which Novak responded inviting the Tesla head to Budapest. Since then, there had been some speculation in Hungary that Musk may make it to the biannual demographic summit in Budapest, which was held earlier this month. In the past week alone, Musk has met with Thailand Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and Turkey President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Each of those discussions were wide-ranging in topics, though some have also included talks of building Tesla car or battery manufacturing plants. Added Elon Musk's post on X following the meeting. Elon Musk denies reports of potential Tesla Saudi Arabia factory update. Source: reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at Teslarati. Used Tesla Model 3 buyers are trading in Honda Civics. The majority of people who buy a used Tesla Model 3 are trading in their internal combustion Honda Civics and Toyota Tacomas. According to a study from used vehicle retailer CarMax, which analyzed consumer interest in second-hand EVs for the February 2022 to February 2023 period. As per the company, for shoppers buying a Nissan Leaf, the most common trade-in was a Toyota Prius, which is a hybrid, while customers who made the switch to a Chevrolet Bolt EV most commonly traded in the plug-in hybrid Chevrolet Volt, which was built between 2010 and 2019. As a whole, CarMax says that in the reported period, the most traded-in vehicle type for EVs were SUVs, with 40% of buyers bringing in such a car, followed by sedans and coupes with 29%, luxury vehicles with 17%, pickup trucks with 8%, sports cars with 4%, and minivans with 2%. The most traded-in brand for EVs was Toyota, with 12%, followed by BMW and Ford with 8% each, and Honda with 7%, the same as Chevrolet. 5% of those buying a used EV from CarMax brought in a Tesla, with the company saying that shoppers who bought a Model S or Model Y most commonly traded in their Tesla Model 3. Regarding general interest in used EVs, CarMax says that the average search volume for the term electric doubled from the previous year, going from a low of about 1.5% in January 2021 to a peak of 5.6% in October 2022, signaling a growing interest in used EVs countrywide. With this being said, some states are more interested in EVs than others, with California topping the sales charts, followed by Washington, Nevada, Oregon, and Arizona. At the other end of the spectrum are Mississippi, Alabama, Kentucky, South Carolina, and Tennessee, where CarMax recorded the lowest sales levels for used EVs between September 2022 and February 2023. As always, we'd like to know what you think about this, so head over to the comments section below to give us your thoughts. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. Tesla Cybertruck manufacturing confirmation units spotted in new drone video. It's finally happening. After almost 4 years since its introduction in November 2019. The Tesla Cybertruck is just one step away from going into production as a finished product. According to a new video from drone operator and Texas Gigafactory follower Joe Tetmeyer. Shot yesterday morning, the half-hour-long video reveals Tesla has built at least 2 so-called manufacturing confirmation units of the Cybertruck. Tetmeyer referred to them as master candidates. As per the video, these pickups were about to be seen by the company's top brass yesterday afternoon, to give the final stamp of approval before customer intent assembly begins later this year. The 2 shiny new EVs are the first Cybertrucks to emerge from the Texas Gigafactory after it was closed for upgrades and improvements to the assembly line. And according to prominent Tesla insider Gregor Truck, who commented on the discovery on X, formerly Twitter, they have better build quality than the units that came before them, with a flush frunk, no more marks on the tonneau cover, and better plastics inside. Furthermore, there are recovery hooks installed and safety notice labels stuck on the sun visors. And the steering wheel is the updated variant that was spotted a couple of months ago, looking like a combination of the controversial yoke and the traditional round wheel we all know. In the video embedded at the top of this page, Joe Tetmeyer says that based on what he knows, upcoming Series 8 Cybertrucks might be shipped to Tesla stores to be seen and tested by prospective customers, with the subsequent Series 9 vehicles representing the final variant that will be sold and shipped to reservation holders who follow through with their purchase. In related news, Elon Musk recently hinted at a performance version of the all-electric pickup, saying in a comment on X from a couple of days ago that he drove it and it kicks ass next level. We don't know what that means in relation to the other all-electric pickups on the market today, like the GMC Hummer EV or the Ford F-150 Lightning. But we assume it might have something to do with another one of Musk's internet comments from December 2021, when he said that the first Cybertruck units will have a quad-motor layout. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. See Tesla Cybertruck's rear-wheel steering in action from up close. One of the most anticipated features of the upcoming Tesla Cybertruck is the rear-wheel steering system that has been seen at work on U.S. streets in several previous videos. A feature typically offered by larger high-end vehicles, rear-wheel steering RWS mainly helps maneuverability at low speeds. When the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction of the front wheels to facilitate maneuvers like parking or turning. Rear-wheel steering therefore allows vehicles to have a shorter turning circle, and it also comes in handy when navigating tight roundabouts or parking garages. At higher speeds, rear-wheel steering also provides added stability during cornering as the rear wheels turn in the same direction as the front wheels, enhancing the vehicle's dynamic performance. Tesla has never offered rear-wheel steering on a production car before the Cybertruck, so it's understandable why Tesla owners and brand aficionados are very excited about this feature. The Cybertruck release candidate RC units currently roaming the streets in California and Texas provide the opportunity to see the rear-wheel steering system in action, as highlighted by these 2 fresh videos. The first one, shared by X, formerly Twitter user X Wilfredov, provides arguably the best look yet at the Cybertruck's RWS as it shows the rear wheels from up close. The footage captured on the streets of San Francisco by the side camera of the user's Tesla reveals a surprisingly large turning angle of the electric pickup truck's rear wheels. Actually, some people who saw the post mistook the rear end of the Cybertruck for the front, although the vehicle's unusual design could also be partially responsible for that. The user said in the tweet that he caught the maneuver just after the Cybertruck's driver decided to dart in front of me lol. The electric truck's RWS system is also seen in action in another video that highlights the usefulness of the Cybertruck's rear-wheel steering with a practical example. Got this shot of a dirty Cybertruck prototype making a U-turn with rear-wheel steering. X-user KLWTTS wrote in the tweet accompanying the video. The short clip captured by a Tesla's dashcam in Stanford, California, shows a Cybertruck RC unit making a U-turn at an intersection. And while we only get to see halfway through the entire maneuver, the truck's turning radius looks pretty impressive and significantly tighter than of a similar vehicle without RWS. It remains to be seen whether all Cybertruck models will offer rear-wheel steering as standard. Most prototypes and pre-production units that have been filmed so far seem to have it, so fingers crossed for that. Source: reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalescu at Inside EVS.